Hey guys, it's Melissa. Just have another card share for you. Some of you probably may have seen the video I posted. It was a little towards the later end of it, but that's when I happened to catch it. But my new favorite thing, for those of you who've been keeping up with my videos, is the Mo's Digital Pencil website. I really have been liking rubber stamps and coloring with the Copics that I have, and I've really been having fun with it, but as most of you may know, getting some of the rubber stamps can be expensive between the shipping and the cost of them themselves, you know, because they can range anywhere. And some of them I get are like $10.99, and some don't have a sentiment with them, and you still have to trim them out. And some of them do, but some of them don't come with the backing that you have to mount. And so that can get expensive. So my new thing that I found, and I just want to announce to you guys, those of you also who have been watching my videos, I was having trouble because Mac laptop didn't have the capabilities to resize my stamps. But we have a computer man in the family that, not in our family, but just that our family uses when we have trouble with any of our computers. But I haven't had to call on him for a while because I've had a Mac and I never have any problems with that because they don't get viruses. However, it poses a problem when I'm trying to resize these images because when you get a digital image, a lot of times they'll put it at the biggest size possible, which is 8.5 by 10, so that way it doesn't lose its the clarity when you resize it down to smaller. So I was having trouble, and those of you guys are really nice trying to help me with the Microsoft Word, but I just didn't have Microsoft Word for the Mac, and he was able to get a version of Microsoft Word, but I think it's like from 2008 that he had. But I said I don't really care because that's all I'm going to use it for, and it works perfectly. Well, I still have to work out, figure it, all out and work with it a little more, but this was a lot smaller than 8.5 by 11. So, like I said, this was the freebie that was, I did the video on that day, and some of you have messaged me and said you were able to catch it, and I'm glad that you were, and I'm glad that I was too. I just happened to go to it that day, and they had the freebie for 24 hours. So this was the freebie, and they have it on there now, and it's only $3 now if you still, and it is available, but it's just not the freebie anymore. So I'm very happy to say I was able to get my computer man came today and worked on my computer and installed the software or whatever it is that I need to resize these images. So I'm going to get on it trying to learn them, and you'll be seeing a lot more of these images because I really like them, and they save you a little money because they're only $3 usually. Some of them are $5, the more detailed ones, and some of them are even cheaper. But for the most part, it's $3, no shipping. You get them instantly, and you can size them as many times as you want. So I just print them out. And I don't know if you guys have special ink or anything, but I just print out my regular HP printer, and I just be careful. Like, I don't hold my marker on any of the lines really long to just in case they bled. I haven't had any problems with it yet. Of course, when it prints out the printer, you really want to make sure that it dries. But I haven't had any problems, and even if I do, I'll just print it again. So it's no biggie to me, and I really I'm going to enjoy these images. So, whoops. So for Christmas, I'm going to ask for, because my husband's getting on me, what do you want for Christmas? I am going to ask for a gift card to Mo's Digital Stamp, because she has them on there, to her digital pencil, and I'll have fun with all the images on there. So again, this was the freebie one, and I'll get to the card. And what I did with this one is I made whatever, I don't know what kind of fold this is called, but I'll show you the inside in a minute. But, sorry guys, trying to do this one hand. So I just basically made the background paper. This is Paper Tray Inks Craft cardstock, and I just took one of my snowflake stamps, and this was just with, what is this? Bermuda Bay color is the color of the ink, and I just stamped it, and I stamped it and then stamped it in the lighter ones too, so they call it like 3rd generation or something, or 2nd generation when you hit the stamp a couple times, but then it makes it look like you have a couple different color inks with the lighter ones and the darker ones. So I just basically made my background paper for my card and then folded it so that it would open like this, and matted around this, one with the teal color and then one with the glitter paper. And I put little rhinestones in the corners, and I used my Stampin' Up! Ticket corner punch before I matted this card and inked around the edges with mint, I think it's mint green, And this was an old Stampin' Up! Stamp that's, I think it was like Many Greetings, and there's a bunch on there, and I used the, whatever, that's not Modern Label, is it? I don't know what punch this is, but you guys know this little punch. And I put 2 rhinestones on the side of that, and then I just threw a couple random rhinestones around in the snowflakes on the card and tied a little bow on the side. And this is how you open it up. And then in here I just did, whoops, it's so hard to do things one-handed. I do have a tripod, but I never use it because I can't get close enough. So I just have this little thing I added in here that says Happy Holidays, and on the side here, just so it wasn't just the ugly backing of this glitter paper, I just covered it with some matching paper and then punched out some glitter snowflakes from behind. This is talk about saving paper. Behind here, because I knew that was going to be used, before I matted it, I punched out some of the center, like that's behind him, of the snowflakes, so I could use them on the inside because the paper's just going to get wasted behind there anyway. So just a way to save paper. So I did that on the inside of the card, and I just have to write a little sentiment. So just wanted to share that with you guys since I just got that done. And those of you who messaged me and said you were able to get the freebie, I'd like to see your videos on the cards that you came up with using your freebie. So keep them coming, and I will be finishing more cards up here, and I'll do videos on them hopefully and share them with you guys. So thanks for watching. Bye guys.